The hidden concerns of genetically modified organisms, GMOs. Do you know that the consumption of genetically modified organisms, or GMOs, has raised concerns about potential toxicity? GMOs were introduced in the mid-1990s, primarily to improve crop yields and resistance to pests. While this sounded like a revolutionary solution for agriculture, the long-term consequences are still being debated. One of the main concerns with GMOs is the increased use of chemical herbicides and pesticides. Certain GMO crops are engineered to resist these chemicals, meaning farmers can use larger amounts without damaging their crops. For example, glyphosate, a common herbicide used on GMO crops, has seen its usage skyrocket over the past 2 decades. But what does that mean for our health? Some studies suggest that exposure to these chemicals, especially in large amounts, could be linked to toxicity in humans. Concerns range from potential disruptions in gut bacteria to more serious risks like carcinogenicity. But here's the challenge: GMO crops are found in many of the foods we consume every day. Corn, soy, canola oil, and even ingredients in processed foods are often genetically modified. This means we could be consuming trace amounts of these chemicals without even realizing it. The debate over whether GMOs and their associated chemical use are safe is ongoing, with both sides presenting evidence. Some argue that GMOs help feed the world, while others question the long-term impact on both our health and the environment. So, what can you do? Opting for organic produce and non-GMO labeled products is one way to reduce your exposure. You can also support sustainable farming practices that rely on fewer chemicals and promote biodiversity. At the end of the day, being informed about where our food comes from and how it's grown is the first step towards making healthier choices for ourselves and the planet. So, do you know what's really in your food? Learn more about sustainable, non-GMO options on our channel Genetically Modified Organisms, GMOs.